Hi everyone, and welcome to another edition of Coaching with Ray. This here's my brother Dan, and you folks all met his wife Charlin, and I posted a video on her, and I thought today would be a good day for me to work with Dan, as he is the head of the household. He's the man of the house, and his strength and his leadership is very important in the equation of helping to aid his wife achieve and receive complete healing.
That's right.
And so today we had a great opportunity. Oh my goodness, it was so empowering, so uplifting. I said we gotta shoot a video on this.
Yep.
So I'm gonna just let Dan roll with this thing and then share with you guys what he gained from our session today. So everyone, I reintroduce to you my brother Dan Johnston.
Hey, how's it everybody? Thanks for watching. Woo! I don't even know where to start. The feeling that I have right now is one of truth. And when I say truth, Ray reminded me something that I think we all need to be reminded of, and that we all come from the source of power, of pure love from God. And once you understand that, I understand it, then there is no limitations. Everything is limitless. We're so powerful beyond measure. And it's not just words, it's a knowing. And that's exactly what I needed to feel, what I need to hear, and reintroduce into my life. Because, Ray says something, he goes, I am that which I am. And if you really understand what that means, is that if you work from the source, if you start from the source, and that's where the power comes from, the source, then anything outside of that is just stuff that we learned or we might have heard and looked on the internet, things that create doubt in our lives, in my life, limitations, things that I was engulfing myself in regards to my wife's health, and the hopelessness and what's out there, just grasping at straws, if you will, when the whole time I forgot, I got lost. And I'm reminded today that everything that I already needed, I already possessed. I forgot the truth.
That's right.
And I started believing the lies, so to speak, or the opinions of other people, the medical diagnosis, the prognosis. And I got totally inundated with that. And that became my reality. When the truth of the matter is there is spontaneous healing. There is spontaneous remission. You show me one, and I'll show you another. And that's not the only one. And I've heard of that, and I know of people like that. And I just got away from the true source of all healing. And that comes straight from God, universe, whatever you want to call it. And we all have that power. And Ray, he just has the ability to, in his way, not the way you might think where you go to church and, your pastor talks to you. Not that, I'm not putting that down, but the way he does it is not, I don't like to use the word cunning. It's intelligent, because he understands that he can't just come at you from a certain way. So he comes in another angle, and he's able to pull it out where we don't resist. And when you don't resist, guess what? When you don't resist, now you're part of the solution, and you let Ray work with you and coach you through this. And then finally the truth is revealed, and then after he talks about the experience and shines more light on it. And then you're like, aha, I thought I got it, but I got it more. And that's exactly what happened. We started talking about it, and it kept hitting me what's going on. And then we got back to the truth. And the whole time I had it, and it's always been there, I just forgot. And so the way I feel right now about the situations of why I'm here to begin with the Ray is just, I feel like all I need is within me now. The power that I need within me now, it's always been there. I just got sidetracked. And through that, I'm going to continue to exercise that power and will and the truth. And from there, everything else will fall in place and be okay. And I'm totally just chill and cool and relaxed about that whole thing. And that's the reason why, I'm here sharing this with you guys, because I believe that I've been healed. And I know I can heal my wife and help her in her path.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You feel amazing right now, huh?
I feel so powerful, bro. I feel like I'm a healer myself.
Yeah.
You get problems, come to me. That's how I feel, honest to God.
Yeah.
I mean, because once you got that power, it's not an arrogance. It's
a knowingness.
It's a knowingness.
Connection.
Who am I to play small and oh, I don't have that. Someone else has it, not me, not you.
We all got it.
We all got it. But it starts with us, and not playing like we're the victims. And that's another thing Ray talked about, is being victimized and this whole victimization and stuff. And so you categorize yourself. And even to the point we talked about, like, compassion. I'm a very compassionate guy, but you ever want to help somebody, so you go down and hey, and next thing you know, you're feeling what they're feeling, and now you're both kind of down. Well, who's helping who? And you think you're doing a service because you're totally engaging in that whole empathy and hey, I understand, and that's how I am. But I don't realize that what that's been doing to me is weakening my state.
It's brought you down.
Brought me down. You
Yeah.
want to be strong and help people, you got to stay up.
Yeah.
Your vibration has to be strong. Doesn't mean you don't love and you don't have compassion.
That's right.
But you're hitting it from a different way. They don't need another.
That's right.
Hey, woe is me.
Feel sorry for them.
That's
You
right.
need to stay up and get them to step up. That's what we need to do. You need to step up.
Right.
You understand? And you beckon them to meet you at that level.
Exactly.
You empower them. You remind them that they have what it takes. They can do it.
Yeah.
And I'll be here with you to do it with you.
Exactly. And I've applied this in business and been very successful, leading organizations like Ray. So I know exactly what he's talking about. And a lot of you guys know what I'm talking about. But it's not just for business. It's for the other areas that we might be weak in. Where I was weak is where when it came to a diagnosis of a health condition, I forgot to apply those principles. Or you feel sorry for somebody. So I started to go down to that level, and it brought me down. And now I'm not strong. And how can I help someone else when I'm just as weak now? And for me to be the leader of my family, because this is what it's all about for me. It's not about saving the world. For me, it's about helping my wife and my daughter, and for us to live the best life we can. But I could not do it because I was being a victim to the problems, and I was finding myself just totally relating at that level where I wasn't strong to help them. How can I be strong and pull them up when I'm right down there with them?
Yeah.
And so, if anything, that's the flicker of light that went.
That clicked today.
That was my epiphany, where I know that's the truth. And how you know it's the truth? Where you feel it with every fiber of your being.
That's right.
And that's why we're making this video, because this is exactly the look and the feeling of someone when he's been hit with the truth. That's how I feel right now.
And that truth has set you free.
Set me free, man. Set me free. And it'll set you free. But first you got to be humble enough to say, I don't have all the answers, and that's okay. And I've tried other things, and that's fine too. But Ray has an ability. A lot of people said it, the videos, you can watch it. How can that many people say it and you not get it? I'm not saying it from his brother. Look, I got problems like everybody else. And he's able to help me, not because we're related. Okay? I pay the fees like anybody else.
That's true.
Because I don't want it any other way. And when you really want something bad, you'll figure out a way to do it. And I'm just going to tell you right now, that pales in comparison to some of the stuff and the monies that I've spent in other areas. And maybe I can save that for another time when you guys see us on stage. Then we'll share more in depth of what we've been through and how much we were willing to spend to try to find healing, like a lot of other people out there. And then you'll understand that you can't put a price on what Ray's doing.
That's going to be really exciting. I look
That's
forward.
Powerful,
Oh.
because I'll save that for another time. Stay tuned.
That's going to be mean.
That's right.
So look forward, you guys. I expect to have Dan and his wife Charlin donning the stages of our next Rage event, and they're going to be telling their miraculous story, just like my other clients, with Priscilla, Walter, Betty, and the likes of all of them.
Yeah.
They're going to be able to get up on stage and say how they overcame this insurmountable, and Dan was using the word dire. It's funny now when you realize these are just words.
Yeah.
That's all they are.
Yeah.
And how they broke free from it, and what they've learned from it, and as a result, who they become, and how they intend to live their life moving forward.
That's right.
Because that's the lesson.
That's the lesson.
It's for all of us to grow, become more, and so we can be more for everyone else around us.
That's the only way, man.
It's a beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful thing.
So I'm glad we got to shoot this video, you guys. Thank you for tuning in as always, and tune back to see the progress, to see what happens in the next chapter of Dan and Charlene's life. And until then, everyone, remember to live your greatness and aloha.
Aloha.